My name's Ashley Chase, and I'm a solutions engineer here at Verndale. Today, I'm going to show you one way that we have solved for professional services quoting or estimates on the CPQ platform. It all starts here at the opportunity, which you're familiar with. And next, I'm going to go ahead and create a quote. I'm going to put in a project type. And at this point, this is really all I need to put in. The project start date and end date is going to populate based on how we enter our resources, which you'll see in just a minute. Our quote's created, so let's go ahead and open up our quote. And I'm going to add a primary contact. And save. As you'll see, scope of services, assumptions has pre-populated with some default text. These are editable, so these can be managed throughout the quoting process. That way they're dynamically populated on things like the statement of work or any other output document that you might need to generate as a part of your process. Next, I want to go ahead and edit lines, and this is where we actually begin to build out our estimate. This brings us to what we call the quote line editor. Right now, I have everything set up to be cost products, so I'm going to go ahead and add in a markup percentage, and you'll see how this affects the pricing as we add resources to the quote. So let's go ahead and add some resources. And we're going to select a project, and we're also going to put in some expected travel. Select. And now this is where we actually begin to build out our estimates. This screen is completely configurable based on your business needs. So perhaps you're not doing exactly a resource allocation by hours. This screen can be built out, or these products can be built out to meet your quoting process. But for today, let's go ahead and add a few resources. Let's say we're just going to do a discovery and design project here. And you could continue going through each phase of the project. And you can also add your resource start and end dates here as well. Let's go ahead and add a start date, and let's say that discovery is going to take approximately a month. And this would be the same for the project manager as well. And we're going to have design start right afterwards, and that's just going to take a couple of weeks. So this is going to be a smaller engagement. And we're going to go ahead and click save. Notice that we have our quantities were carried over. Our unit cost, this was the base cost, our gross profit, because we've added a markup percentage. I could adjust this if I wanted to. Maybe I wanted to make this 40. I can recalculate. And also notice the expected travel came in as well. This is a percent of total product, meaning that its total value is going to be based on the total cost of other products added to the quote. All right, so let's say we have everything here, and let's go ahead and save it. Our quote is ready to go. The next step in the process would be perhaps an approval process. Approvals can be built based on criteria that's been entered into the system, different conditions, different variables, really flexible. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the approvals that we have for this particular quote. And in this case, right now it has to go through engineering, and then it has to go through resource management. Now we can jump back, and let's say I wanted to change that margin. And let's say I drop this to something very low, like 20%. Save it. Now it actually has to go through an additional approval step through finance because I put that margin so low. So again, just to show some of the flexibility of the tool. Once it's been approved, you might want to generate your document. You can have master service agreement, various forms, but let's go ahead and take a look at the statement of work template that we have created based on this particular quote. Let's preview it. So these templates are very, very dynamic based on your particular business needs and data that you've entered into the system. So you can see it has who we're presented to, project type, all of this is dynamic. Same thing with each one of these sections. If these need to be customized or have specific merge fields added in, that's possible as well. And then once we get down here to the actual resources and estimates, you'll see that we have tables broken out by phase of the project with our resources, the role description, which was editable, by the way, if you needed to change what that particular resource was going to be doing as a part of the project. And we come down here to our additional deliverables. Separate from the resources, we have our expected travel. Fees and invoices, again, you'll see that this was dynamic based on data that we've entered. This is also compatible with electronic signature tools such as DocuSign, Adobe Sign, Conga Sign, and can be sent right from this screen. Once this is done, let's say it's gone through, it's gotten approval, documents have gone out to the client. The next step would be for the salesperson to go ahead and close win their opportunity. Once that's done, we have some automation running in the background, and this automation can be very, again, dynamic based on or customized based on different types of integrations that you need. But for this particular example, we've gone through and we've generated Jira projects here inside of Salesforce that would then turn around and connect back to your particular instance of Jira, creating a Jira project. And if I click into one of these, let's go ahead and open this up in a different tab. It actually generates Jira project tasks as well, along with the resource that it should be allocated to. Now, this could be specific to an individual as well, not just to a generic role. You could have a resources object tied back to this with individual names, and that can be integrated here as well. Let's go back to this screen. You'll see that we also connected back to the ERP for financing, accounting purposes. And that's it. Thank you for watching today. I hope you found this useful. Looking forward to having a conversation in the future.